selling rams. And of course, it's just started to pour rain. Ram is showing them that they made the right choice. But he's got to be like close to a 300-pound ram. Okay, so there you can see what you have to watch out for. All of these ewes, they're Glamback 6 shots.
They're called dreadlocks, Lynn.
I'm Lynn, and welcome to another day at Ewetopia Farms. We just fed the boys. Their manure pile's gone. It's windy and it's supposed to rain today, but it's warm. So we've got a few jobs we need to do today. So let's get started. Someone coming to buy a ram this morning. And of course, it's just started to pour rain. The 3 young ones, Arnie. Okay, we just sorted the Dorsets out and left the potential rams that are for sale here. See if any of them catch his eye. Literally, just as I walked out the door, he arrived. So he bought some ewe lambs from us this spring, and he's going to be breeding with these rams. That's why he can't take one of the young rams. He needs one of the older rams, so they're not related. So we got it down to these 2. He's picked the one with the orange dot, and both of these are gladiator sons. So they're nice boys. It's hard to not like the gladiator sons. So now we have 1 gladiator son left.
That's what I'm wondering, what the best thing we should.
This ram is showing them that they made the right choice. He's demonstrating his breeding skills.
But both of these guys have that really broad neck, because Daddy over there, he has the biggest neck of all the rams.
So we know that he wants to breed.
We're trying to get an RR.
The one I said the other day that I thought somebody would pick. He looks exactly like Gladiator when Gladiator was this age. He's a really nice guy. And yes, I know we're looking for a gladiator son ourselves, but he is a QR as well, just like his dad. But this is how I remember Gladiator's face when he was this age. The loading procedure. We got someone coming tomorrow for a ram too. Aw, sweetheart, you're beautiful. You are. But you're going with some girls. And apparently they got a ram lamb for a buddy. Yeah, they do.
Hey, Ben, come on, please.
No, he won't run up. Not in a million years. He'll run away from you.
He's just nervous now. Yeah. Come on.
Well, he doesn't know where he's going.
Okay.
He doesn't. They want him right at the very back or very front.
Ben, now.
How many guys does it take to push a small little ram up?
Do you want to go up?
Oh, you're so pretty. It's okay.
What's with the halter on him?
Well, a halter's not going to help. I can help push too. You can help push. You're a big guy.
Yeah, give him a push. I got him. Give a little shovel in his butt.
But he's got to be like close to a 300-pound ram. With the ewe lambs now, because he's thinking he'd like to get some more Suffolk ewe lambs off us. So I told him that he's welcome to come have a look. So they're in here looking at the girls. It's always good to see them when they're lined up like this, because you can see the consistency. You always want to see consistency when you look at people's sheep. And these guys aren't related to the ram he got from us just now, because we didn't use glad on any of these last year, and that's a glad son. So they're just leaving, and the weather's gone horrendous out here. It's pouring. It's hard to see it, but you can probably hear it in the wind. Craziness. So we're going to continue on with chores now. Hi there. You don't see Arnie over there. Oh, now he sees him. Casanova's watch it! Okay, so there you can see what you have to watch out for. See how he backed up there? He is a little child. But backing up is what they do before they're going to charge. You want to seek shelter if you see any type of animal backing up and eyeballing you at the same time. With Casanova, it truly is a game to him, but it's not a funny game if you're not watching yourself, because he'll think it's funny to knock you to the ground, and you won't. Over to the other barn. Some of you may have noticed Felon here had a lump at the side of his neck. Oh, now he's gonna go eat. He's got a little lump on the side of his neck, but it's almost like a cocoon. Like it's not even attached to his skin. It's like it's round. It feels like if you tied it with a rope, it would drop off like a cyst. It's kind of funny. I am tempted to tie it off because it's definitely not a caseous lump. See that little cyst thing? You almost feel like you could, because if the shearers come, he's gonna cut that off, eh? But if you tied like a rope around it, it would just drop off like a skin tag.
Yeah. It's not on. It's definitely not on.
It's not on for sure. But you know how you do skin tags and you put a rope around it? It just drops off in a few days. I'm thinking of doing that because the shearer's going to come in when he comes and not know about it, or will forget, and he'll take it right off with the shears because it is totally unattached. Arnie didn't feed hay to the other barn yet. He's kind of hoping this will ease off a little bit because it's wet. You can hear it on the coveralls. Good day for vaccinating. Ben's trying to get up there. Don't let him fall. Arnie, he's looking for the kittens because they didn't come out today. But they snuggle in there. And a day like today, they're not likely to want to come out. This is how quickly the yard floods when you get a heavy rain like this. Oh, it's terrible. It's raining so hard that it's starting to run into the milk house. So right now we're getting set up for doing shots. So we'll see how this goes. Kind of hard to set the camera up exactly where you want it. So around here we do everything the old-fashioned way still. We don't have a needle gun that injects the sheep automatically. So what happens instead is I have the serum that needs to be injected, which in this case is Glanvac 6. That's the brand we use, and I fill up the correct dose in little syringes and pass it to Arnie, and he injects the sheep under the skin subcutaneously. And then once the sheep are all done in the chute, we pull the rope and let them out, reload the chute, and start all over again. It really isn't any slower than using an automatic injector, but it does require 2 people. So today it's the 4 breeding groups in the main barn that we're vaccinating. And because we had a few that were symptomatic for lice, anytime we see one of those coming through the chute, we're also going to treat that sheep with de-lice. And to do that, we're going to shear off a strip down the center of their back and then pour the de-licer over top.
marry you. It wasn't just for supper.
Somebody said that. Someone said that. So I guess sticking around for a while as long
And what did you find that was nice about me, huh? You married me just for my hand here. Well, I'll tell you what we're gonna do.
You can really see this ewe who's waiting to go into the catch area, how heavy and lamb she is already. She's obviously pregnant. And we did check udders on them as they were going through, and there's quite a few udders there. And now we've got Gladiator, and Arnie can't get him to go down the chute. Probably because he's a little too big to fit in there. So we vaccinated him in the loading tub there, and Glad does need some de-licing. So he also sheared him in that area as well. It's just easier than fighting him and trying to get him to go down that chute, since he is probably 350 pounds. But I have to say, when I was shearing him in there, he wasn't struggling too much. When they've got lice, the clippers going over their back like that feels really good. Like, you can tell they're enjoying the whole thing.
They're called dreadlocks, Lynn.
So that's the first group done. We're bringing them all back in now. They're going to be locked at the back of this pen. This is their pen, but because the chutes are up front, we need them locked to the back so that we can bring the next 3 groups through. And this is now Knockouts group that are coming in for their turn. And I recorded all this group in fast motion, but apparently the camera didn't do it, so we didn't get to see Knockouts group being treated. But we're gonna move right on to the Dorsets. So this is the ewe that was kneeling down, who we have had problems with her ever since we bought her with the limping, but she was overgrown too. So to help her out, we decided to trim her hooves a bit as well. Hi, are you ready to get your vaccine? So as the sheep have been running through, everybody's been getting their vaccine. Anyone who we thought was losing their wool a little bit much and might have lice, we treated them for lice. This girl here we got at the Classic last year, yeah. Hi, show girl. And the rams are getting their shots too as they go through, because not only the ewes get a yearly booster vaccine, the rams have to as well. I think people forget to vaccinate their rams, but it is a yearly vaccine, and this is our opportunity to do it with the rams. And from the look of the Dorsets, I don't see anyone with any wool issues, so I'm guessing that the Dorsets are lice-free, but there was definitely a few Suffolks Guess I spoke too soon. Arnie thought she looked a little itchy, but she actually looked pretty good. Usually the ones that have the lice, when he does that, they start chuttering their teeth and itching like a dog. She's acting pretty calm. I think she's okay, but it is what it is. Sheriff, he got a little bit of a shearing just off the top, and now we're on the final Dorset group, and that will be it. These are the groups in the main barn that are due to lamb first. Doesn't mean they will. Sometimes some of them will miss the first couple cycles and go on the third cycle, at which point the ewes from the cover walls will be in here, and that's so stragglers from this group can go with the first ones in the other group, but ideally this is the group that should be all lambing first, in time for the other ones to come in a month later. But they're pregnant, so the goal is to move the sheep as slowly and quietly as possible. And here they go. All it takes is one, and you'd think they could just at that point walk nicely out, but they take forever to come out, and then when one decides to come out, then it's like a stampede. There's Hamie. Hi, Hamish. You're so handsome. Last year we had 2 ewe lambs we bought from the Classic, 2 Dorsets, and one of them didn't have a lamb last year. She didn't catch. She just went through the chute again, and we checked her out, and it doesn't look like she has an udder again. So at this point, if she didn't have a lamb, we have to contact the breeder, because sheep at the Classic are supposed to be guaranteed for breeding. I don't know how many problems we've had buying ewes from the Classic that don't breed, though. It's common. And we're not sure, but our theory is that we had so many problems with Classic ewes, meaning that they're show sheep, is that to go to the shows, people fatten them up to the point where, especially like a ewe lamb, gets a fatty udder and just doesn't breed. And I'm wondering if that's the problem.
Dorset, see the sheep, the wool on the cheeks? Open face? Little round ears. Look, you ever see ears that small?
This is Hamish.
Hamish.
Hey, buddy.
He's probably the truest Dorset we have. If you're judging him
On his appearance.
on what he should look like for a Dorset. Nice long face, long body. You get a short face, you get a short body.
Woolly legs, if you can see those
Yeah.
woolly legs. See those nice woolly legs? Nice and straight on his tippy toes. And he's got...
He's got a good bite. Well, he's got a good bite. He didn't come from Classic.
No, he came from the Hutterites in Alberta.
Yeah.
But he's wide all the way through.
Yeah, sure what it looks like. Hang on. Yeah, see, he's nice and thick on the shoulder.
And he's got the proper length of neck. Dorsets should not have a long neck.
No.
They should have a kind of stubbier head.
Now, some people say he's not as big as some of them, but actually he's right on the money.
Yeah, he's a perfect size.
Our Dorsets are getting too big. I don't want them any bigger. Look at that big broken neck on him.
When we let him out, we can see him. There we go, buddy. Oh, you look pregnant.
Good testicle doctor. Really good.
Yeah. You see us focusing on testicles a lot. Again, because we're finding a lot of people with small testicles, and it is something you're supposed to be checking on rams. But he doesn't have that problem.
Look at the head here. Didn't touch it. Look, it's perfectly formed. The wool's right where you want to be. Might want to have a little wider muzzle. But otherwise, that's a real good lamb. Look at this one here now. I'm gonna judge this lamb here. Look at the muzzle on that. Isn't that a beautiful muzzle? And look at the face markings. They're perfect.
He's talking about when he says perfect muzzle, that it's kind of square and flat at the end instead of pointy.
Here, let's look at this one here. Look at this one. I'd like to see a little square in the muzzle,
But still
but
nice.
still real nice markings. Here. This one here is actually even better. See, it's a little wider, a little more square. Look at the markings on the head. Perfect Dorset
By
head.
markings, he means wool coverage.
Let's look at the last one here. Give it a little space here. Get away, boys. The beauty. Oh,
She had her head hidden. She was camera shy. There's always someone who doesn't want to be on YouTube.
look at the perfect muzzle. Look at the face markings.
The face wool on the poll, on the cheeks, underneath the cheeks, but bare face.
And I know some people say they're okay with the wool on the face, and I fully understand that. I'm not okay with it. The breed standard is an open face. Is that correct?
Yeah, open on that nose part. You can have it on the cheeks though.
Yeah. But I'm okay with it. But some people are okay with the wool on the face. I want to see that. They don't want to be wool blinded. That's the whole purpose
Yeah.
of having an open face.
Then they would be a South Down if they had. If you want a woolly face, get a South Down. Or a Hampshire. So as Arnie checks his videos, we're gonna call that a day. It was a busy day, but a productive day. Hope you enjoyed your time with us and watching us give our sheep shots and sell a ram and talk to you a little bit about the Dorset breed and things we like about them and things we don't. So until tomorrow, bye for now.
And look forward to the sheep whisperer.
Yes, that would be me.